Guyses and galses. Hi, this is me. Just got back from Kroger's. And I'm going to do some freezer meals today and stuff. Let me put on my apron. Oh, did I show you guys my new look? I got a Beatles thing, a Beatles calendar. It's really small. I think I got the desktop version, but that's okay. I'll take the small one. Anyway, so how's everybody doing today? Yeah, I got some freezer mealy stuff, but what I'm going to do first is put away my ingredients because I still have to unload the dishwasher and wash my dishes. So I got these spinach and cheese tortellinis. I'm going to make some tortellini soup. And like I said, all of those go into the freezer. I got a bunch of onions. Put those over there. Got some carrots. I was supposed to have 4 carrots. But you know what? I'll just use these because the carrots, they didn't have bags of carrots except for the really big, huge bags. And I don't need a huge bag of carrots. And then I got mixed vegetables to go in something. I can't remember what it is I'm doing with the mixed vegetables. Anyway, here's my receipt. Then I've got some red peppers. I love red peppers. And got a bag, spinach. It's for the tortellini soup, I think. The spinach. And then I got a bag of meat. Let's see. I got sweet Italian ground sausage. These were all on sale too, so I got 3 pounds of ground beef, the grass-fed goody kind, and 2 pounds of pork chops. The date is for tomorrow, and there was only $6.40, marked down from 10, and then marked down from whatever it was before. So I got those. Then I've got some medium shells. Now, I did a thing the other day. Hi, Lalzilia. And I said, when you go grocery shopping to try to save money, don't shop the coupons. Just shop what you need, go in really fast, get what you need, and then if you have coupons for it, that's fine. But don't shop the coupons. And I'm glad I did that because I was stopping at all sorts of sweets parts and, nope, I just went and got everything. I got some Uncle Ben's long grain rice. And what else did I get? Oh, new latex gloves. I hope they fit me. They're mediums. But I had these I've been using forever, but one of them has a hole in it now, so I needed to get some more. Then I got some barbecue sauce. I wanted the Sweet Baby Ray's, but all they had were the big ones, and I don't need a big one. Got some diced tomatoes. This is all my stuff. And I got some Worcestershire sauce. And the rest of the ingredients I had at home. There were a lot of ingredients. And I've got 2 chicken broths. And yeah. So let me put the meat in the fridge until I'm ready for it. All right. And I needed eggs, and I had a coupon for eggs, but you know what? They didn't have the eggs that I wanted. And I have 2 left, and I need 1. So there you go. Let me see. What do we have going here? Hi, everybody. Hi, Combat. You're a kid? Oh, okay. I forgot to put the kid thing on there, but that's okay. I'll try not to say anything bad. Okay. Stuff be expenses. Yes, they are. Best pie ever? Are you thinking you just want me to tell you what pie I like? Blueberry? Blueberry or cherry? I don't like apple at all. So what am I doing? I just got done grocery shopping and I'm doing freezer meals, which is where you just make a whole batch of meals. Like I'm making these mini meatloaf things, and I'm going to freeze them so that I can, I'm going to make them and then I'm going to freeze them so that I can have them whenever I want and I don't have to cook every day. You like chocolate only? Chocolate pie? That's good too. Peanut butter pie? Yeah, that's good too. I don't like pecan pie. I got sick one time on a pecan roll on my way to Florida with my family. And ever since then, I was like, I like pecans, but I don't like pecan, or whatever you say. But I don't like pecan pie because it reminds me of all that stuff. Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, Jacksonville, Florida. Grew. Is there anybody on here that's not a kid? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And I had my beautiful nephew come over the other day and help me fix my printer because my printer wasn't going online for some reason. So it had calories. Oh, 700 calories a piece. Ugh. That's a lot. Because there's a lot of sugary stuff in it. You cook sometimes? What do you cook? Tell me what you like to cook. I'm just doing this because, you know, I live by myself and I don't like to... I like to be able to freeze stuff so that I can just go in the freezer. Eggs? Eggs are good. I had eggs. I had a bagel. And I had a couple of eggs left. And look at my mini crock pot. So I made some scrambled eggs and I put it on the bagel. So that was pretty nice. I'm trying to do stuff that, you know, I can eat everything that I have in the cupboards. You know, trying to do that kind of stuff. And in the fridge so I don't want to waste food. You make the best eggs? Ooh, how do you make them? Tell me your secret. You got a secret? Way of making them? I'm going to be making, see, I got little labels and you put these on the freezer bags or whatever you're using to freeze. I'm making tortellini soup and spinach and sausage soup. Because, you know, it's cold here. I don't know where you guys are, but it's cold here. And it's good. And honey, ginger, no. And tuna casserole, meatloaf muffins, and honey, ginger, pork chops. That's what I'm making. You're a small YouTuber? Scrambled eggs. You know, what I usually do too is I just eat scrambled or hard-boiled eggs, and I put my hard-boiled eggs in the steamer here. I've had this for about 20 years and it still works. All you do is put water on the bottom and then put your eggs in there, set it for like 20 minutes. Boom, you got eggs. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. this away. Okay. I had to put some stuff away. I guess I gotta load up my dishwasher again. You have 2 subs on your channel? Yeah, I know how that is. I keep gaining subs and then losing subs and gaining subs and losing subs. So I don't know how that all works, but I have to get a regular camera and stuff like that. I want to get a little more professionally. Let's open these gloves and see if they work for me. They're a medium, and I don't know. Sometimes a large is too large, and sometimes you never quit. Good. What do you talk about on your channel, if I may ask? Oh, you're going? Okay. Bye. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, yeah, these are okay. They fit. All right, good. So I'll do the dishes here. Remember this guy? I'm going to have to get another one out because he's kind of losing his happy face. You play games? Oh, that's cool. Just be careful. I go this summer, I mean. Oh, the Hawaii? Oh. Cool. You've never been to Hawaii. It's pretty nice. I haven't been there for about 40 years, but it was nice. And I used to live in LA, so, I mean, LA is just LA. Not my favorite place. But you'll have fun. You'll have fun. You're going to do some surfing and all that other good stuff over there. They have if you're going to Honolulu, they have well, I don't know if it's still there, but they had the Honolulu Zoo. That one's pretty nice. I went there. Your first flight ever? Oh, cool. You know what? Well, that would be my second flight. No. My first flight was Florida. Because us people from Michigan, in the winter or whatever, when it starts getting colder, we go to Florida because it's close. But I went to Hawaii. I went to Florida when that was my first flight, and I was 16. And then then my mom and dad gave me the trip for my, graduation. And that was to Las Vegas and Hawaii. So, surfing. Are you not old enough to go surfing? Well, they teach people when they're really young. I don't know how old you are, but they teach people when you're really young to surf. I don't like the water. I'm afraid of water, and I can't swim. So surfing would not be anything that I would have done. 67. I'm going on for 67. You're 9? Oh. That's cool. Be careful when you're online, mister, because a lot of weirdos online on those game sites. Be careful. Make sure if you're talking to people, make sure you're talking to the right people, okay? Just don't, make sure you're not talking to weirdos on your gaming sites. Okay, cool. You know, you're the only one on here with me. That's pretty funny. Yeah, my nephew who came over, I think he's 17. He's 17. He came over and helped me with my printer. I couldn't print stuff out. So it was an internet thing, so he helped me with that because I'm old. Hi, Kaylin Krebs. I'm going to tell people private stuff. Well, good. You shouldn't. But some weirdos, they get stuff out of you. They get stuff out of you. They're creepy. You know, they want to know stuff, and your best bet is just to tell little fibs to them, you know, because they don't, it doesn't matter. Not fibs, but just tell them, say, if you're from, I don't know, if you're from Puerto Rico, say, hey, I'm from Cuba, or whatever, you know, don't tell them where you're exactly from. I mean, I'm not promoting or lying, but when you get weirdos online, then sometimes you have to just kind of be careful. Do your parents monitor you when you're on there? Do they, like, make sure that you're talking? Do I love God? Yeah, I love God. I'm on Mars. Send black coffee, chicken on biscuits. You're on Mars? Sometimes I feel like I'm on Mars. Trust me. Sometimes I feel like I am on Mars. There are a lot of Martians in this world, and I don't believe in life on other planets, but I think the devil's more like it, running around this planet right now, more so than you. Okay, good. Well, God doesn't like us to lie. So I'm not promoting lying, but just be careful on, you know, like you said, what you tell people online. Maybe become a different person, like acting. Let's say you're acting. Aliens coming for your grocery list. Oh, I mean AI drones. They're coming for my grocery list? Yeah. They can have my list. It's all, you know, written on and stuff like that. But no, they're not going to come for the food I just bought. It's good, I bet. Yep. It's good. I like these little straws. They're like Slurpee straws. Not Slurpee. Smoothie straws. They're kind of cool. I like them. I have a whole pack of them. And I make a smoothie, like every other day I'll make a smoothie for my breakfast. And I'll put peanut butter in it, and spinach, and coconut milk. I like coconut milk. And I put some chia seeds in there, some frozen blueberries, a little bit of frozen banana, just for the sweetness, and some cinnamon. And I whir it up in my little whirry thing. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, here goes the garbage disposal. Ready? Hope nothing's down there. Okay, cool. I had some eggshells in there. Okay, these worked really well, so that's cool. So what I'm going to do now is going to wipe my counter. And then I'm going to start prepping for my freezer meals. I think I'm going to do the one first that I have to cook. Most of them are just like throwing it in a bag and putting it in the freezer, labeling them and putting them in the freezer. But one of them, the mini meatloaves, I have to make first and then let it cool and then put it in the freezer. So I think I'm gonna do that one first and stuff. How people notice me. I mean, to get online? Why can I'm the only one commenting? Because of it, I mean, I look up here and it says that there's 6 people on here. So people, some people don't want to talk, they just want to watch. I have family that just wants to watch. Hang on a second, I gotta go. Well, you know what? I gotta get some water. I gotta get some nice cold water in here. All right. That was a noisy gulp I just did. Okay, meatloaf muffins. Let me get the recipe out for the meatloaf muffins. Everyone like and sub to her. Oh, thanks, Combat. Oh, thank you, honey. And sub to Combat too. He's a nice he. You he? I think you might be. He or she are nice too. And this is like my shopping list for all the little meals that I want to make. They give you the shopping list, they give you the labels. No, they don't give you the labels, but you got to print out the labels. But let me get my meatloaf muffin. Your boy? Cool. All right. Meatloaf muffins. All right, so, I'm going to go get my stapler. It's easier if I have a stapler. Hold on, don't go. Well, actually, you can come with me. Can I ask why you're going to Hawaii? Where are you from? Where do you live right now? Is it going to be a long flight for you? It's going to be a long flight from where you are. I think it's about 6 hours from here to LA on a flight, and then it's about like another 4 or 5 hours from LA to Hawaii. Yes, a long flight. We do a trip every year. Cool. Do you go to Hawaii every year, or you just go to a different spot every year? All right, so I'm going to staple my stuff together here. And then, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. I'm going to staple this. It's a cool little stapler. It kind of matches the color of my car. My car is that color. All right, I'll just staple those for now. Disney and now Hawaii. Oh, okay. Did you go to Florida Disney or California Disney? The Florida Disney World is kind of cool. It's really big. I do like just the regular Disney park, like the regular one that it's a small world after all, and Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff like that. Disney World is cool if you want to go to different countries, but you probably will never be in different countries. And it shows you different things about the countries and stuff, like Disney World. So let me see. Let me get my meatloaf muffin stuff. Okay, I need ground beef, onion. Maybe I'll do the onions first. Disneyland and LA and Hawaii. Oh, okay. So you're going to the regular Disney, which is cool. It's cool. You'll like it. I think being your age, I think you'll really like it. So I'm getting my cutting board out. I want to get new cutting boards. I don't like cooking onions. It's just I don't like cutting them up and stuff. Let me see. I need a half an onion, And then a 1/4 cup of an onion. So what I'm going to do is take 1 onion. Stay till the live stream is ending. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm just going to cook. I'm just going to prep my cooking, baby. I'm just going to prep my cooking. There's my onion. I like these Vidalia onions. They're very sweet. And they're nice. I have to get a garbage bin. Garbage. This is what I use to put garbage, like when I'm cutting onions and stuff. I'll use that to put the onion poop in there. Call it onion poop. There's my knife. I gotta get another knife too. Look at this one's it's got like a missing part. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. You know, I got this thing that I'm going to try and use. Yeah, this is kind of broken a little bit, but I'm going to see if it'll work to do my onions because the onions are hard. Ow! It's got 2 sizes. It's got big chunky size and little baby size. So I'm going to use the little baby size. Let's see if this works out for me. Okay, put those in there like that. And then I'm going to, I need a stand for my thing. Okay, so 1/2 an onion minced. So I'm going to take, now when you do an onion, don't cut this off because this will make you cry. They'll make me cry anyway, but this will make you cry. And just cut this part off when you want to peel an onion. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw stuff in there. See, it's so potent already. It's like, don't cry. What's my favorite food? You know what's really weird? When you get to be old like me, I can't eat a lot of stuff that I used to like to eat. Like, for example, pizza. It's hard on my tummy. I don't know if it's tomatoes or what, but something's hard. Something's hard on my tummy. But I love pizza. I love pasta. I'm Italian, so I like all that stuff. I love sweets. I just, a lot of people do. But let's see. I need 1/2 an onion. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I had to cut into that root. Oh, well, that's all right. Okay, so now I put this guy yours is banana pudding. Yummy. I put this guy in here, and then you go and it's supposed to mince it, but I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of broken, like I said, so we'll see if it works. Doesn't work, then I'm going to have to do it myself, but here we go. Then you got to push on it. It worked, actually. Wow. Look at that. It's all underneath here. Pretty cool, huh? I'm telling you. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice contraption. And then you got all the little minced onions in there. Probably could go smaller, but that's okay. I'll just use it. I will just use it. So I'm gonna have to get a bowl because I want to mix all my ingredients for the meatloaves together. I'm going to mix them up in this bowl. So I got onions, and then I need a half of a green pepper. Oh wait, what do I need? Onion diced. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Then I need half of a green pepper. I don't like green peppers. They kind of, they're not good for me. So I get red peppers instead. So let me get half of a red pepper. And these are kind of soft. I don't know what's happening with that, but okay, I'm going to put my onion in the bowl. Alrighty. Save that for the next one. And then I'm going to cut the red pepper. Take the top off first. You don't like green pepper? Well, you know, the red ones are, I mean, they're all kind of sweet, but the red ones are sweeter. And they're all the same. I mean, the red ones will turn into green ones, and they got yellow, they got orange. You know, but the red ones are the sweetest, and that's what I like. Okay, so half of a red pepper. How do they want this cut? Finely chopped. Okay. I can finely chop those myself. Just kind of put them into strips. I could put it in that little onion thingy too, if I wanted to, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll put it in the onion thingy because then it'll be finer. Everything's going like a meatloaf, so you want things to be, let me see if this works. Just putting a whole bunch of peppers on there. All right. And then, kind of works. Kind of works. A lot of them got stuck on the thing, but they're pretty fine. They're pretty finely chopped. All right, I'll just keep using this. I have a very small counter surface area, and I can't, sometimes I have to use my dining room table or whatever because everything is so small in this kitchen. But, that's the way it is. Okay, you guys want to watch me chop this? You like my glasses? Cool, thanks. I don't know if I can get it all on there. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. You see it? I guess you can see it. Okay. And then you put the top on. Ta-da! Then some things get chopped and some things don't. But see, sometimes it gets stuck on the thing. So I kind of have to do it again. There you go. Most of it left. That's good. See? All right. So put all that in there. Okay. Now let's see what else I have going on here. Hi. Okay, so mix everything together in a bowl. All right, so what's next? 3/4 cup of breadcrumbs. I measured this. It's actually, I think it is 3/4 cup. Let me check again. I have these little measuring cups. And you guys, look what it is. It's a little mushroom, but they're all measuring cups. Here's a cup. Here's a 2/3 of a cup, and so on. Isn't that cool? They even got the little things in there. And then you got your thing. And I bought it because the rest of my kitchen is kind of red. I have a really old dining room set that I got, or kitchen set that I got, like from the 1960s or 50s. And it's red. Okay, so 3/4 of a cup. So you measure out the... So I got a little bit left in there. Okay. That's good. You could always use breadcrumbs for something. If I need more, I'll put some more in. Half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I don't know if I have Italian seasoning. I might have to mix a couple of things together. This is my little seasoning thing. I'm telling you, I am not fancy. I got rosemary, basil, thyme, Italian seasoning. So you want a half a teaspoon. Where are my teaspoons here? Here's a teaspoon. So I'm just going to do half a cup, or half a cup. Half a teaspoon, because the Italian breadcrumbs have seasoning in them too. So, all right, I can put this back up here. Put this in it. All right, and 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. I bought just the regular open pit. I was going to buy Sweet Baby Ray's, which is a good one, but it wasn't on sale. The Sweet Baby Ray's was on sale, but not the small ones. And I don't need a big barbecue sauce. I don't use it that much unless I make double of this recipe, which I'm not going to do. Oh, that's okay, honey. You don't have to worry about it. I'm just doing my thing. Just doing my thing. Just say bye before you leave, though. Okay. Let's see. I'll shake this up, and I need a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. So I'm going to go to my little measuring cups. This is a 1/4 cup. It's the smallest one I have. Okay. Ooh, that smells good. Barbecue sauce. Oh. So I dumped the thing right in there. Anyway. So much for the measuring cup. All right, my barbecue sauce goes back in there. The refrigerator. Gotta always put it in the fridge. Then a tablespoon of Worcestershire. I gotta get my tablespoons out. I can just kind of measure it by looking. So I have my other measuring cups and stuff in here. And ooh, that barbecue sauce is sweet smelling. Okay, this is a tablespoon. So where's my Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce. Actually, let me get some more of this barbecue sauce. I don't like to waste anything anymore. Everything is so expensive. Thank goodness my cousins got me a gift card to Kroger's. It's already used up though. That's the way it goes. Okay, so what am I doing? 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire. Where's my Worcestershire? Just bought it. Here you go. There it is. Let me make sure it, oh, it's got a little white thing in there. You're brushing your teeth. That's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to do. All right. Okay, Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of that. Ooh. Okay. That was that. Worcestershire. Okay, put that in the refrigerator. All right, what's next? What goes in there next? Oh, 1 tablespoon of ketchup and chili sauce. Oops, I forgot the chili sauce. That's all right. I don't like it spicy anyway. I don't think I had chili sauce. Barbecue sauce. What's this? Oh, I do have chili sauce. Huh. I think I made this once before. I think that's why I have the chili sauce. Ketchup with a kick. Maybe I'll put a little bit. Let me see what there's a expiration date on here. No. But anyway, ketchup. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Okay. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Put this like this so you can see possibly what I'm doing. There you go. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. You don't have to want to. Oh! Ketchup went all over the place. Well, there's 1.5 tablespoons, I'm sure. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Okay. Kind of got away from me there. Nothing on the floor, which is good. All right, 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And then what do I have? 1 tablespoon of the chili sauce. I don't know. No, I won't even do a full tablespoon because I don't like a lot of heat. So I'll do like a 1/2 tablespoon. Okay. Let me taste it. Tastes like ketchup. All right. Get back. Oh, and then I have 1 egg and salt and pepper and parsley. I don't know. I didn't buy any parsley. Maybe I have parsley in my little bag of tricks here. Oregano, curry, rosemary. No, I have no parsley flakes. That's okay. I don't need parsley. I think the Italian breadcrumbs had parsley in it. I think. I'm not sure. But I will do the salt and pepper. I have to get a new pepper thing. I don't like this thing. Pepper doesn't come out very well. Okay, I'll do a pinch or 2 of salt. You can always add salt later after it's done. And then here's pepper. Pepore! Some pepore in there. Doesn't come out very well, but I just put some in, just to say I put some in. Okay, then I gotta get my egg out. See, I only had 2 eggs left. So that's poopy. Anyway, so I'll do the egg. Actually, you know what? I'm going to whip this egg up so that it'll go in there nice and liquidy. I saw the woman from the freezer meals do that, and I thought, okay, that's a good thing to do. Just whisk your eggs before you put them in your mixture. All right, did I get a little bit of, I did, I got a little bit of thingy doing there. Do you get, Combat, do you get like eggshells in your scrambled eggs sometimes? Like you forget to get those out? Like silly me. Oh, you don't? Okay. That's good. That's a good thing. Here, let me get this piece of shell out of here. Oh, that's so stupid. Well, if you do, you can take I'm sure you probably know this, you can take the shell itself after you cracked it, and you can scoop up the shell that you left in there. Look at this little guy. Little egg whisker. Okay, so I'm going to whisk that up a little bit. Okay. First I'm going to put the beef in. I forgot to put the beef. 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I got this 3-pack. So I'm going to have to just take them. I got to slice these. Open. Need some kitchen shears. Anyway, so there's one. Better move my egg. I only have one left in the fridge, so I don't want to spill it. Canaan from the Bible. Oh, Combat Canaan from the Bible. That's cool. That's cool. My name is Debbie, and I have a name. I have a name from the Bible too. Deborah. Deborah was a judge in the Old Testament. Okay, so I'm going to put the ground beef in here. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit here. Some people hate doing this kind of stuff. I don't mind. I don't care. It's just that you got to wash your hands all the time after you do it. The soapy. So this is 1 pound. So I need another half of one. So I'll put that in there. All right. I got to wash my hands again because I forgot to open another one. All right, so I'll open another one, but I will save half of that for later, for my other recipes. I know there's another recipe that calls for ground beef. I can't remember which one it is. Okay. So I'll put a half of this in there. that. Yeah, so this is really swell because then, you know, I'll have a freezer full of meals. Well, some meals. And I've never had a lot of these before. Like, I think I've had this one before, but I haven't had a lot of these before. So I don't want to make a double batch of something that I'm not sure if I'm going to like, you know. So I'll just make one batch. And then I'll make little baggies full or whatever, and then I can bring it out when I need it. Okay, so this ground beef is going back in the fridge. Okay. Alrighty. Why 2? Because it wanted 1.5 pounds, and each one was 1 pound. So I had to open 2 and then cut the other one in half. That's 1.5 pounds. Okay, in goes the eggy shaggy, as my mom used to call it. Used to call them eggy shaggies. My mom was a goofy boofy. Okay, so now I need to mix this. And I think I'm going to mix it. Should I mix it by hand? Yeah. No, you're not. You're not talking too much. That's fine. I'm just doing my thing here. Okay, so you go ahead and you mix all this together. And the fun part is going to be putting them in the super cubes. There's these things called super cubes. And I just learned yesterday because I saw an older Freezer Meals video from Freezer Meals 101. And they put them in the super cubes instead of muffin tins. And they were like mini meatloaves. And you can actually put those in the oven. And I did not know this. So I'm going to try doing that. I think we're all super set here. Okay, that looks good. So let me go ahead and wash my hands. Okay. Now, ain't that pretty? Meat. Okay, a lot of people are not meat lovers, but whatever. Okay, so then I'm going to get the super cubes. And see, here's the super cubes. It actually says super cubes on it. And I learned that there's metal in here to help keep it stable, but then after you fill these and then you cook them and then you freeze them, and then afterward, if you want, you just push them out and then you put them in freezer bags to save room in your freezer. It's kind of cool, huh? And these go up to 1 cup. You can see on the side it says 1 cup, or 250 milliliters if that's what you go by. Let's see, what do you set the thing? Bake at 425 for 23 to... I think I'm going to bake it at 400. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to 425. So I'm going to put my oven on. To 400. You got to preheat it. So in the meantime, I'm going to take, Should I do a scooper or a spoon? I'm going to try a spoon. I don't have very big spoons, but this one's the biggest one I have. This spoon I got when I was married a long time ago. It's about 45 years old. Yep. I know. Still good, still using it. Okay, so then you go over here and you just put this stuff in here. And I don't know, my other super cubes are already in the freezer with broth in them. I forgot to take the broth stuff out, but that's okay. I'll just do this and fill these up as much as I can. And then this way you don't have to use aluminum foil or anything like that. Have a good day. Yeah, you too. Bye. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Have a good day. Okay. All right, so I'm putting all that stuff in there. Oh, I think this is gonna be a-okay here. Let's see. I'll just press it down. Put some in here. Yeah, if you guys can, go to the Freezer Meals 101. They have a YouTube channel also. They're two nice ladies, Christy and Charla. They live in Canada, but they have a nice thing, and they show you how to show you how to freeze stuff, and they give you some tools and things like that. You can join a membership club, which I did, so that you can print out printer labels and stuff like that. So okay, so I think we be cool now. We be cool. There you go. There's my mini meatloafs. Is that the coolest? And then when I need something to eat, I can take, well, after these freeze, after these cook, I gotta let them cool down and then freeze them in here, because if you try to take them out of here after they're cooked, they'll fall apart. So freeze them and then cook them, cool them, then freeze them, and then you just pop them out from the bottom. You just pop them out. Yay! 1 down. 3 more to go. Oh, bless you and your family too. Oh, that's sweet. He's a sweet kid. Okay. Nobody else is on here, so it's okay. We'll keep doing our thing. All right, as soon as my oven is preheating, so I'm going to come over here and we're going to do the things here, wash the dishes and all that other good stuff, just so that we can do some more stuff. So, oh, I forgot to put my gloves on. Anyway, so the next one I'm going to make is, I believe, next one I'm going to make, I think, is the tuna casserole. Yeah, I think I'm going to make the tuna casserole. next, because I can put those in the smaller bags. And plus it'll use the onion, the rest of the onion that I just chopped. So I'm going to put all these things away and stuff. I just wanted to do this on a live because, excuse me, oh my goodness, because anyway, I just wanted to do this on a live instead of videoing, because my video on my phone doesn't last very long. So that's why I'm doing it on this live, just for the heck of it. I don't have any editing software, so I just kind of do it. I might just make, I don't know if I'm going to make the tuna casserole online. I might not. Oh, we'll see how much I'm getting done and stuff. How much time I've spent on here. So I did put a video out yesterday regarding saving money. So I hope you guys will all check that out. That will be fun. And then comment and whatever, so that I get more likes and whatnot. Okay. So I got those cleaned up if I need them now. They're nice and clean in the dishwasher. I don't have room for a drying rack, so I put all of my dirty dishes in the dishwasher. Clean dishes in the dishwasher. And I don't want to use my dishwasher all the time because that's electricity, and then I have to pay for it. So it's tough when you're old and poor to do stuff like that. Anyway, so let me see what I need for my tuna. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the meatloaves in the oven, and then I'm going to get my ingredients together for the tuna casserole. Let me see, onion, cheddar cheese, I gotta grate the cheese. Everything else is just open up. Oh, red pepper. Okay, I got to do the red pepper and the onion again. Let me see. Do I have to make the noodles? Cook egg noodles. Okay, I got to cook the noodles. And then all you do is throw everything together in a bag. Frozen bag, freezy bag. Let me get my egg noodles. Let me see. Some egg noodles. So maybe I'll throw those on the stove to get those going. Cook egg noodles. Rinse with cold water, stop cooking, mix all ingredients together in a large bowl. Put mixture into several medium quart freezer bags. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. So let me get a pan for the egg noodles. This one looks good. I don't have any place to put anything. Okay. Put a can of water on. Hope everybody's doing great today. I had to, you know what? I went to grocery shopping, what was it, 7:30 or something like that in the morning? Nobody there. Nobody there. It was so cool. Then I saw one lady, and I met her in the aisleway, and she's like, I'm going to come here more often this early in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I was going to wait till the sun came up, but I thought, nah, by the time I get out of here, the sun will be up. So, okay, so I'm going to put the egg noodles on. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. It boils faster when you do that. Okay, so my oven is preheated. I'm going to take my mini meatloaves. Hopefully I don't burn anything. Put them on the top rack. And then it says to put them in for 23 to 25 minutes. I'm going to put them in for 20. Just because I saw the ladies on the freezer thing, they kind of burned theirs a little bit. I like burned. I like burnt stuff, but I don't want to burn it to the point where I don't want to eat it. And you never know, it could happen. Anyway, so what I need for the tuna is I got to dice up the rest of this onion. So I got to cut the stupid root out of there, which I didn't want to do, but that's okay. And then go ahead and get my trusty dusty thingamabobber here. The chopper mincer thing you do. Words are hard. Okay. That off a little bit. So the onion, I need a 1/4 cup of onion diced. I think this is a little more than 1/4 cup, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do this. They're going to be more small diced instead of just regular diced, but okay, you want to watch? Here we go. See, the onion's in there. Then you press it down. Gotta wait for that big old clunk. See, some of it is still there. Okay, cool. All right, so then you have all them in here. Just want a 1/4 cup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little 1/4 cupper, because I don't like a lot of onions. And if I don't use the rest of it, I'll just put it in a teeny weeny little baggie and freeze it. So, get out my big bowl again. Just washed it, so it's good. And put a 1/4 cup of onions in there. Yeah, I have about a 1/2 cup left, so that's cool. So I'll just put that in a little baggie and freeze it. Baggie schmaggy. I'm gonna take these out anyway. So put that in the baggie. I think I'm going to have more onions in the next day or two, so I'm going to leave these in the fridge for now, and then I will freeze the rest up. I will chop up the rest of the onions that I don't need and freeze them. But right now I'm just going to put this in the thingy-doo-bop. Okay, refrigerator. Thank you. All right, so then I'm going to need 1/2 cup of red bell pepper, chopped. Okay. So here's my red pepper. I don't like green pepper. I like red pepper. So you want this chopped. So I'm going to put this in here. Sometimes because of the skin on the red pepper, this thing doesn't go down all the way, but we'll see. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, it did. It did it. Okay. A little bit on the floor. Oh well. So 1/2 cup. You want 1/2 cup of red bell pepper. So this is just probably not even a half. Here's a half measurement. Let's see what this does. Now I'm going to need this whole thing here. That's okay. I took a bite out of the one that's right here. Okay. But this one should be good. Okay. Okie dokie. So this should be 1/2 cup. Okay. I'm going to put this in the sink for now. All right. So that's that. Then what? Take another bite. Okay, now I need a cup of frozen peas. Guess what? I have frozen peas. I didn't have to get them today at the store. Okay. Cup of frozen peas. So I'll get my little mushroom cup. Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Frozen peas. They're very frozen. They're like too frozen. Cup of frozen peas. All right, that's good enough. Maybe a couple more that are just strays. I like peas. They're nice and sweet. I like everything sweet. The sweet pepper, the peas. Okay, frozen peas. Pepper, okay. Then you want 2 10-ounce cans of cream of mushrooms. So I did have those. That's what's good about going to food pantries. You get stuff like this all the time. Cream of mushroom. Oh man, one has the little flip top lid and the other one doesn't. That's creepy. Oh, this one's got a flip top. those another time. I'll use this one. My electric candle burner, the little handheld one I have, it's not working very well, so I gotta use this one. Okay. Okay, so you put this in there. Yeah, put this in there. Mushroomy. Okay, so you put those in there. This is one 10-ounce can, right? Yeah, 10.5. It's okay. It's all right. Then you put this other one in here. Make it nice and creamy. Okay. Then you want 2 cups of grated cheddar cheese. So what I need to do now, I got my block o' cheese, and I need 2 cups. 2 cups of the grated cheddar cheese. So let me see how I'm gonna do that. Do this grated business. Okay, still okay there, cheese? That's good. All right. I got it in a baby grater. So, let me see what I can do here. I need 2 cups, huh? Okay, let's see. You guys can watch me grate it with this little grater. I'll probably have to get the bigger one out. The cutting board is moving. That's not helping. Oh, look at that. Okay. Stop moving! I know I could put a towel down there, but too lazy. Let's see now. Okay, that looks like about 1 cup. Let me check. Yep, that's 1 cup. So you got the 1 cup. Let's grate some more. Yeah, I don't want the paper, you dork. Okay, anyway. Tuna noodle casserole. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to try it. I'm going to put it in separate little bags, like they suggest, because these are mini meals. These are just made for 1 person. But if you put them in the little bags, then you can just grab a bag out the night before, and then you can cook it. You have to put it in a casserole dish for 20 to 30 minutes. So that's how you cook it. Okay, this looks like 2 cups. Well, this looks like 1 cup, and then there's another cup in there. Okay, we did good. We did good. So there's that. Put it all in there. Don't waste anything. Okay, rinse stuff off here. Cheese. It's hard to scrape cheese off your counter. Anyway. I don't know why you say goodbye. Say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. That's one of my least favorite Beatles songs. Believe it or not, I do have one. Well, I have a couple, but that's my least favorite. Okay, so now I got to put this back in the refrigerator. I'm going to go get a regular bag and put this in the freezer or refrigerator. I thought I had a regular bag, so I guess I don't. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to put this in the freezer, in one of the freezer bags. But right now I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator and see if I need any more of it before I freeze it. You can freeze cheese. That's fine. Just get all the air out and you can freeze your block o' cheese. So that's what I'm going to do. Freeze my block o' cheese. I don't think I need any more of it. Let me see. Do I need any more cheese or anything? Cheese. Tuna casserole. Nope, just for the tuna. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put this in the freezer because I've had it in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks now and I haven't touched it, so I don't want it to go bad. So I'll put it in the freezer. Gotta make room here for my freezer meals. Gotta lay the freezer meals flat. So, anyways. Okay, so that's the stuff for the tuna. Spuna. Then I need 2 6-ounce flake tuna. Oh, I need pepper. I need to put pepper in there. So, hey, gorgeous lady. Hey, XIS GT Ghost LX. Oh no, I'm just reading. Some of your names are so funny. Anyway, I guess it doesn't say put salt, so I guess you just do whatever. So I'm going to use the Star-Kissed chunk-like tuna in water. Wild caught. I'll use this today. I get those tuna things. I get them like at food pantries and stuff. I don't even buy tuna anymore. I can get them at food pantries. And I still have a ton more in my cupboard. So I'm going to drain these. I usually like the white albacore, but people who give food pantry items away, they don't, that's more expensive, and so they don't usually buy them for the food pantries. I don't usually get white albacore from them. Okay, I'm gonna rinse off my can opener. And I'm gonna get my strainer out. It does say to drain them, right? Yeah, no. Drained, yes. Yes. Okay. All right, so there's one can. And here's 2 cans. And you guys all know my lovely, the lovely plight of the garbage bins. Well, tuna is stinky, So what I need to do, ooh, my water is boiling. What I need to do is rinse out the can of tuna, rinse them off, the cans and the lids, because I'm not going to take my garbage out. Ooh, and my meatloaf is almost done. Holy moly, I better put this tuna in here. And then I'm going to take a look at the come on. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. And love one another right now. It's not a Beatles song, but it's close. Okay, so I'm going to put the whole thing in here because they want 12 ounces, and this is 12 ounces, I believe. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to put a little bit of salt in there because I'm not sure. Well, I probably don't need it because of the... Okay, I hear you, bud. I hear you. I hear you. Let me... Okay, then you're supposed to... However long it takes. Let me see. It says 5 to 7 minutes. Put it on for 3 minutes. Okay, let's check the... Ooh, meatloafy. Meatloafy, guys. Wow. Here's my meatloaves. My little mini meatloaves. I don't know. I don't know if they're done. I don't know how to tell. I think I'm going to stab one with a knife and look inside. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. Well, there's 3 minutes on the timer for the noodles, so I'll go an extra couple of minutes. All right, so okay, so I gotta wait for those noodles to be done, and then I put it in a bag of tricks here. Let me rinse out my noodly, what is this thing called? Tuna cans. You have to open another garbage bag. Mine's kind of full. So now I have 2 garbage bags I can lug over to the garbage bin way on the other side of town, right? Well, at least it's not snowing. It's nice out. It's kind of like rainy, yucky. But at least it's not snowy. Anyway, tuna noodle casserole. I don't know. I don't remember my mom ever making tuna noodle casserole when I was growing up. I think my mom wasn't too much for creamy things, like, and she didn't like milk and stuff like that. So I don't think we ever really had it. Well, these noodles don't take very long, do they? So let me get a drainer. This goes with my pots and pans. All right, so let me put this on for another 3 minutes, I'm going to say. And the reason you don't want to cook these egg noodles too long is because then when you freeze them and stuff and you take them out of the freezer and recook them, they'll be mush, mush, mush. Mush, mush, mush. So you drain it off and then you rinse it with cold water to stop the cooking process. So that's what I'm doing here, to stop the cooking process. And then after you drain them, then you can put it in with all the other stuff in your bowl. But right now, my back's getting sore. It was fun to think that, you know, I was going to do all 4 of these meals right now, but I ain't doing it. I already did one, the mini meatloafs, and I'm going to do the tuna noodle, and I got to put them all in little bags. So, and then freeze them. Let me see. Okay. Drain these off a couple more and then throw them in. Okay. There you go. Oh, look what's on the bottom from those egg noodles. Weird. All the starchy stuff. All right, then I gotta wash the dishes, but I want to go ahead and mix this up. Okay, all right, I hear you. I'm trying to mix this up without getting it all over the place, but all right, meatloafs, I'm going to take you out. Meatloafy guys, I'm going to leave you. Where can I put them? I'll put them right here. Hey! Pepe Le Pew fell on top of Big Boy, and they all fell down. They all fell down. All right. So these meatloaves hopefully are cooked. Hope. Okay, I hear you, bud. I hear you. I forgot to turn you off. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn off the oven. I'm going to let the meatloaves just sit there and cook and cool. And I'm going to, you see this? Okay. So I'm mixing all, ooh, I knew that was going to happen. I'm mixing all of this junkola up together for the tuna noodle casserole. Everything in here is already cooked, but to make it a casserole, you have to cook it in a casserole dish. Or whatever, but I'm going to put them in separate bags. In little baggies to freeze them. Because then I can just take a couple out at a time. And for one night or one day, for lunch or dinner or whatever, I will take it out. I will take 2 of them out, put them in a casserole dish, warm them up for 20 minutes or so, and then I have dinner. So, and then I'll have extra. Okay, I think that's good enough. Lift off my fingies a little bit. So, okay. So, you mix those up. And then you put, I got the Ziploc freezer bags. These are the quart size. So we're going to go ahead and put a couple of, I wish I had room in this stupid counter, but I just don't. Let me move these meatloaves over to this side. Okay. Meatloaves. Move these over here. There, I feel a little better. Okay. So you put the little baggie, try to stand them up if you can. What I'm going to do first, no, I'll do that last. I was going to label them first, but you know what? Sometimes the bag rips or whatever, and then you're going to be like, oh, poop. Okay, so I'm going to put some in here. And what you do, guys, is you fold them over so that if you get, you know, when you're putting stuff in, you're going to get little things, crumbs and stuff in there. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these up. I could probably 2 or 3. Let's see. That's what this one looks like. Here, let me show you what's going on here. Okay, so that's what this one looks like. I don't know. I think that's enough on this one. So you go ahead and do that. And then you want to zip it up a little bit. Okay. Then you want to lay them flat. And then you want to make sure all of the air is totally out before you zip up the rest. Because you don't want any air coming out. You don't want any leaks, because the freezer meals do not like air. So let me see. So I got that doing that. And here's my little label. Then you put it on here, and it tells you what you got. Here you got tuna casserole. So I'm gonna make. I only have one more label, but that's okay. I can put the one that doesn't have a label in between. So you roll this over. And for the meatloaves, like I said, I'm gonna have them cool because I had to cook them. So I'm gonna have them cool before I put them in the freezer. I'm gonna put them in the freezer in the super cubes that they're in. And then once they freeze, then you go ahead and pop those out and put them in a bag. And then you have individual. Right now I have broth in one already in the freezer. And I take a cup, they're a cup at a time, you know, each holder is a cup. So I take like a couple cups out if I want to just make a quick, yummy soup thing. Okay, I think I might have, I can have another blip in here. I'll do another blip. Blip, blop, bloop. Oop, see, I got it all over. Because it wasn't turned over like it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off. Okay. So then you go ahead and flatten it a little bit. Try to get Make sure the zipper is zipped before you make sure all the air is out of it. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll take 2 out at a time, and then I'll cook them. Or you don't have to cook them, you just warm it up. And then that'll be a good 2-night dinner for me. And then I'll have maybe 2 more. See, tuna casserole. All right, so get another one out here. They did have Ziploc bags on sale at Kroger's, but I have the big ones already, and they were for the big ones. I don't know if they had the quart size on sale, but I didn't really look. I just saw it on the website or whatever. Okay, so let's see if I can get all this into one bag. Making a mess. Yep, I can get this all in one. So I have 3. That's good. That's okay. I can take one out for lunch, or maybe I'll even make it. Nah, I'm not going to make it now. I'm not going to make it today. I already took stuff out from the freezer that I put in there previously for dinner the next couple of days. So this is just to have so when I don't have anything to make for dinner and I don't want to go to the grocery store. But you gotta kind of take these out, you know, like the night before. If you got too much air in here, then make sure you get it out. Yeah, you gotta kind of take these out the night before, thaw them out. Some things you don't, like the super cube soups that I have in there, the broth. I just whip them in a pan. I just put them from frozen in a pan. Okay, so here's the other one I don't have a label for, so I'm going to put that one in the middle. And there I have 3. I could have 3 dinners. Or 1.5, or 2. Yeah, 3 dinners. There's 3 dinners. So you go ahead and you put them right in the freezer. Try to lay them flat, which wasn't really working there, but anyway, I did my best. So yeah, so here's your freezer meals in there. If you saw them, I don't know. So that's it. And then, like I said, the meatloaves, you got to go ahead and where are they? You see them? You got to go ahead and have these cool and then freeze them. Sounds funny, I know, but that's the way to do it. But anyway, thanks for being with me, you guys. And I'm going to go and do these dishes and make sure everything gets frozen. And maybe I'll be back later with the other, well, I'll probably do the other, well, maybe I'll do them today. I don't know. We'll see. I'll check it out. Okay. Have a wonderful day. And if you want to, go to Freezer Meals 101 and check out the ladies there if you want any ideas. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.